Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Lovette Jallow. If you're an oldie but a goodie, thank you so much for sticking around and supporting my channel. In this video, as the title already suggests, I will be demoing and talking a little bit about the Lush Slapstick foundations that will be released in 2 days time on Friday the 29th. Now, the release on the 29th is actually a pre-release to kind of gauge what the interest is, but it will only be available online until end of this year, beginning of next year. They will be releasing the shades that were most popular in stores worldwide. So that is bloody amazing. Now, for those of you who've been following me on Black Vogue and Lovette Jallow, the Instagram page, you would have known that Lush is one of the companies that I've never critiqued when it comes to their products. Mainly because they've done a lot of skincare, hair care, and even in their hair care range, they do cater to curly hair, 4C hair as well. So we've never crossed paths where it's been a negative energy there. And this video is not sponsored. I had the opportunity to go to England and actually visit their headquarters and meet one of the co-founders of Lush, Rowena Bird. You will see an image right here. So I got to meet her and I got to meet her team in England, and I was invited by the team in Sweden, actually, the Lush team. So that vlog will be coming up maybe after this video. I'll edit it and put it up maybe on Friday, so you can get to see what I saw when I was in England. Anyway, back to the Slapsticks. The Slapsticks are part of their naked range. Their naked range means that they don't use any extra plastic. Everything is, the product's just naked as is. So with the foundations, they are also part of the naked range. So there's a wax piece at the bottom that you can use to hold the product and apply it, or use a brush and apply it. But it's biodegradable and it's a teeny tiny, I'll show you in a second, part of the naked range. So I really like that idea. So one thing that's really surprising with this product, and a lot of people have been like, oh, what if I have oily skin, I can't use it? You can, because I do have oily combination skin and I have found it to work perfectly well. I've demoed it before to try it before this video. But let's go in. I'm going to post it here so you can see what I'm reading. So everything marked in green is a natural ingredient, is a natural occurring ingredient. It's not a preservative or anything like that. So 45% of this product is one of my favorite things in this world, coconut oil. It is extra virgin coconut oil. Then you have titanium dioxide, and you have candle. It has glycerin, but it has the fluoride-based glycerin. So again, you have organic jojoba oil, and you have silica, then you have sunflower wax, oat kernel oil, orange peel wax, which is a great ingredient, by the way, I'll tell you why in a second, rose wax, argan oil, and talc. The talc is there to ensure that the product is firm, but also it gives you a matte finish if that's what you want. On my skin anyway, it's been quite matte. And you can read the rest of the ingredients. I'll post a link below where you can find the ingredients list and look at it yourself. So this product is 100% vegan as well. These are the shade range. So everything's divided up into like warm, cool, and neutral. The lightest one is number 1 and the darkest shade is 40. So 40 shades is still really much better than a lot of the companies out there are doing. Another thing that I like about this campaign is how they are not photoshopping people to look like they are different. There's models here, and all the models are their employees in various shops. So the models have natural hair, not photoshopped, no edges gelled down. They look like regular human beings, beautiful human beings, but regular. Then you also have male and you have non-gender binary, and it goes to show that you can actually be inclusive in your advertisement as well as in your products. And Lush has been very good with that. So yeah, so let's just get into it. I'm not wearing makeup. I've just done my brows and my eyes and my lips. But I know somebody's going to say, you're probably wearing makeup. So let me just take my wipes and wipe my face again so you guys can see I'm not wearing anything. You guys know that I have discoloration marks on my cheeks. They've become much better and almost disappeared since I started using my Bare Skin, the skincare range, and that video will be linked below so you can watch it. But I do still have some discoloration because I'm a picker of my skin when I have a pimple and then it turns black or dark. My shade is 38N, and it's gonna look dark when I apply it, but it actually does, it matches into my skin, just so you know. And this is like medium coverage, so not high coverage, but you can build it up if you choose. Now, at the bottom of the product is that black sort of wax I keep telling you, and then your number is on it. So 38N is my color. Let's get this party started. I need my mirror. So I'm gonna do this and turn around. And you can apply it with a brush or a sponge. Some people like to apply it directly on the skin and then use a brush to buff it, but I'm a sponge girl, so can you see? Don't forget, it may look darker, but it will blend into my skin tone. So there you go. And the reason I did this is because what would have been the warm color for me was a tiny amount too warm. So I prefer to go in with this one. So I'm going to take my sponge, it's clean, it's the Fenty sponge. And I'm going to apply this. I'm using the darkest shade of the foundations from Lush, which is a 14 neutral, and I'm going to contour my face with it. Let's see. I mean, it does give you a very natural look, and I think you can amp it up however you feel like doing it. I am particularly loving the dewiness because everybody who knows me knows I only use mattifying foundations, and sometimes I can get really jealous of people who just come out looking dewy. So this might be the foundation that I go to when I just want a natural, easy look, but actually covering up some imperfections that I do have, such as my discoloration. You can see the color that I used to contour. It was a little bit too dark for me. It seemed like it was a good 4 shades darker than my shade, so I had to go in with a brush and actually blend it out a little bit more. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to continue cleaning my house, vacuuming, washing my windows and things like that, and I'll be back. So I'll see you in a short while, and stick around. Hey guys, so it's a few hours later, and I kind of wanted to go outside before the sun sets, and the sun's getting pretty low right now. So let me just see if I can get everything right and catch the sun. So there you go. That is what the foundation looks like after a few hours of wear. I hope you can get it. But I'm going back into the shade because my eyes are hurting. So what I'm feeling right now is it gives you a dewy look, as you can see. It looks like skin, so it doesn't cover like the bumps and stuff like that, but it does cover up imperfections really well. The only place that I've gotten oily is the place I always get oily no matter what foundation I use. Even matte foundations, unless I put powder on before I put my foundation, I always get oily, and that is my nose, which you can see here. It's a little bit shiny, but it's not actually like sweating or oily, it's just shiny. The rest of my face just looks dewy, it looks nice, and yeah, so far I'm gonna give this foundation a good 8 out of a 10. Foundation has stayed on. The foundation's been through vacuuming, wiping my bedroom floors, dusting, washing my windows, and this is now about 4 hours later, just before the sun sets, and I wanted you guys to see what the foundation looks like basically. Still, I'm very happy. All I can say is if I'm going to apply it on my nose for future reference, I will probably use powder before my foundation, just because my nose is highly disrespectful and really likes to show up my makeup no matter how good it is. So that's the only thing. So as I mentioned, I'd probably give this foundation an 8 out of a 10, and I'll give it such a high number simply because the ingredients list is on point. It's good for the environment, it's good for the skin. I love coconut oil, so 45% coconut oil, that's my jam. But before I go, I just want to show you the shades again. So this is the shade that I used. So let's see, I'm gonna pop it there. That's the shade I used, and that is 38N. This is 39N, and I need to have a look here. 39N, and now I'm going to go with 40N. These are the 3 darkest shades, and I want you guys to see it. I wish I could go in closer because this is really important. The undertones are right. The undertones are right. So I would say the price range is reasonable. It's not like Tom Ford prices, but it's not drugstore prices. So somewhere in between. It's going to be retailing for about £16, which roughly is about 180 Swedish krona. Ding ding ding. So it's affordable, it's good for the environment. What more do you need to know? If you like coconut oil, jojoba oil and argan oil, this is your jam. And at the very least, you would have given something new a try. This is not your regular stick foundation. And I like the name Slapstick. The product has a long shelf life as well. So the person I spoke to whilst I was in London has been using her foundation for a few months, and she had 5 months if I'm not wrong, and it hadn't even gone down more to half of it. So it was still, this will last you a long time. If you've got a fancy packaging at home, maybe a previous foundation that is now finished, you can put this product in that foundation case and still take it with you like any other foundation. I have to say, I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it. And once again, I want to remind you that this is not a sponsored video. This is a video that I chose to do out of my own will, simply because I love Lush and I want to give my vegans out there and my people who love all these wonderful smells out, you know, that they make, a chance to actually support Lush, but also support the environment and support the communities that Lush supports. So go out, try it, and make sure you let me know in the comments what you think. And I'm gonna leave it here and let it go. But first I'm gonna do that, you know, influencer, YouTuber thing where, you know, everything goes slow-mo, and then we play some music, and then we fade out into the background. Thank you very much, Lush, for releasing 40 Shades. It's really needed, and I can't wait to see what else you have. Oh yeah, they did show us some stuff whilst we were in London, but we cannot talk about it. But in due time, once it's released, we'll be able to let you guys know what the secrets are. But for now, I'll say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and of course, catch me on my next video, which is the vlog in London, where you can get to see behind the scenes at Lush. So thank you so much and take care. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Hang on. No, I've got to find people.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I want to get on.
Can you see all of them?
Yeah.
what you do.
Okay.
What will I do? Who's doing that?
Okay, you're doing that one. Right, that's it. Hang
Who's
on.
doing the-
Oh, who's going ready, steady, go?
Okay, ready, steady, go.
Oh.
Wow.